This demonstration is going to show you how to update an existing Crystal report that's being displayed in CampusVue. What we're going to do is add a new field to the report so that it can show up on the screen within CampusVue. So let's validate what the report looks like today. We'll go under Academic Records, and I have a test report out there called Portal Users. So let's take a look and see what that looks like. Yeah, we'll default these dates. And as you can see, it's a very basic report. Shows the student name, the school status, the graduation date, and the last logged in date. Let's just say, for example, the business users, they want to see program version for each student on this report. So let's go ahead and do that. And let me close out of this report here. Okay, close the form. Alright, so first thing I want to do, I want to go to Crystal. And we'll open up our report. Okay, so we want to add program version to this report. So let me see. You can see I'm calling a store procedure here. AD portal user underscore CST. So let's see if it's being returned already in the procedure, because maybe it's a very simple task of just adding it to the report. So we'll expand our connection. And no, all we were getting again is what's being displayed. The student name, student status, last logged in date, so forth, grad date. So we want to add the program version to this report. But this report is calling a store procedure. So what we're going to have to do, I guess, first, before we can add it to the report, is we got to add it to the store procedure so that it's being returned. So let's go take a look at what the store procedure is doing. And again, that's the proc AD portal user underscore CST. So let's take a look at the procedure. Okay. It's a very basic procedure. It's passing in the graduation date, range, and student ID. And it's returning the student name, the status, the grad date, last logged in date. Now we want the program version. And you can see we are joining to the program version table already. So if we just add this field, program version dot description as program version. Okay, so we added the field to the procedure. Let's execute the procedure so that we get the updates. So this should be doing an alter, which it is. So let me execute. And then I do want to test it. So let me test it. I'm going to execute this. And you can see it's passing in 3 parameters, 2 dates, and a char field. So we'll execute, put in 1900, comma 12/31/2099, and then we'll just put a char field in there. We don't need to specify student ID, and let's run that. Okay, cool. Now we can see that we've got the program versions coming in with our query now, or being returned from our query. So let's go back to the Crystal report. So let's execute the Crystal report here, see what happens. Okay, we still have our same 4 fields. We want to get that program version onto here. So let's close the preview window. And we could see again that we only have those fields that are currently being returned. The program version is still not in this list. So we got to get it into this list first before we can drag it out to the report. The way you do that is you got to do a verify database. And that's under the database menu. Say verify database. And look, it has noticed that the connection has changed. And it's asking, it's telling you it's going to proceed to fix up the report. Say OK. There it is. Now our program version is now available to us over here as a field. So let's drag it onto the report. And then if we want to put a label on here as well, just copy an existing one and relabel it as program version. Okay, so now let's preview the report. Make sure that it's working. Okay, field's a little bit narrow. We could expand that out a little bit. And you can drag that out to format as you need to. But that looks good for now. We'll close the preview and then we'll save the report. Now again, you got to make sure that you copy this report change to the right location. So let me do a save as, and I think I'm actually operating with the version that's out there. I am. Don't really recommend this, but for the demo purpose here, that's kind of what I'm doing to sort of speed things along. So we'll just overwrite. Okay. Now because I saved it to that location, again, I got to close it here because CampusVue is going to want to read that report top file, the RPT file. Okay, so let's go back to CampusVue and let's run our report. Academic records, portal users. And there we go. That's updating an existing report or adding a new field to a report in CampusVue. Thanks for watching.